San Francisco brimmed with fog and deception, a city where the streets whispered secrets and where you could smell despair in the salty air coming off the bay. It was a typical fog-drenched evening as private detective Sam Spade found himself at his usual haunt, Richie's, a cozy bar with a smudged window that overlooked the bustling chaos of the city. The dimly lit room was filled with the scent of cigarette smoke and cheap bourbon. As Spade nursed his drink, savoring the burn in his throat, a figure shrouded in the mystery of an oversized coat moved towards him. Her name was Gloria Ravenscroft, a woman with age lines engraved deeply upon her face, but with eyes that sparkled with urgency and hidden knowledge. Her gloved hands, carefully kept despite the wear of years, clutched a well-worn handbag closely to her chest. "Mr. Spade?" she queried, her voice smooth yet deliberate, clearly a woman who chose her words wisely. "That's the name," Spade replied, sizing her up. It was rare for someone like Gloria to approach him directly, and that meant trouble was afoot. "There's something I need to discuss in private," she said. Her eyes darted over her shoulder, as if expecting a shadow to rise and devour her whole. Spade nodded, directing her to a quieter corner of the establishment away from prying ears. Once settled, Gloria wasted no time diving into the heart of her predicament. "It's about the Raven's Relic," she began, her voice dropping to a soft, conspiratorial tone. "An artifact I have been entrusted to safeguard. It's gone missing, and rumors are swirling in the shadowy recesses of San Francisco's underworld." Spade rubbed his chin, his curiosity piqued. The city was rife with treasures, but the Raven's Relic was infamous, a small statuette of mysterious origins, sought after by collectors and crooks alike. "Why come to me?" Spade asked, keen to understand his role in this unfolding drama. "Because I have reason to believe it was taken by someone very close to you," she confessed, her eyes locking onto his with an intensity that left no room for disbelief. Spade stiffened, already pondering the many faces in his life, each with their own ambitions and betrayals. The intersection of his world with Gloria's meant things were about to get complicated. As Gloria unfolded more of her story, the air grew thick with tension. The clock on the bar's wall ticked forward with an air of finality. The case was laid out before Spade, a path treacherously lined with deceit and danger, just the way he liked it. Sam Spade leaned back into his chair, the weight of Gloria's revelations settling on him like an unwelcome embrace. His mind was a revolving door of suspects, each face more familiar than comforting. The warm saxophone strains from the bar corner did little to ease the cold suspicion tightening around his heart. "Someone close?" Spade echoed, his tone a blend of skepticism and determination. "Who exactly are we talking about here?" Gloria hesitated, her fingers fumbling inelegantly with the clasp of her handbag before producing a photograph. She slid it across the table, her eyes urging him to look. Spade's eyes flicked downwards. The photograph, slightly creased from frequent handling, featured a well-dressed man grinning amiably at the camera. Familiarity hit Spade like a punch to the gut. Miles Archer, his late partner, who'd been gunned down not too long ago. "Miles?" Spade said, the name a bitter taste in his mouth. Gloria nodded slowly. Before his unfortunate demise, he reached out to someone he shouldn't have, an old associate, Simon Blackwood. "They've both been after the relic for years. I believe they were making arrangements." Spade knew Blackwood, an unsavory sort that prowled the fringes of legality, a man known for his slippery dealings in antiquities and artifacts. He also knew that Blackwood was someone who wouldn't hesitate to double-cross his own reflection for a price. But Miles? Spade never imagined his partner might be part of such a scheme. "There's more," Gloria continued, voice tinged with urgency. "Blackwood's bent on auctioning the relic off to the highest bidder. Another name, another link in the chain." Spade could see the path unfurling before him, clearer yet fraught with peril. He needed to find Blackwood, and he needed to find him fast. There was no telling who else might be lurking in the shadows, eager to get their hands on the relic. It was raining by the time Spade found Blackwood's lair, a decrepit warehouse on the outskirts of the city, just close enough to civilization to feel its heartbeat, just far enough to avoid its scrutiny. The stench of rust and mildew clung to the air as Spade slipped inside. The room was cluttered with crates and tarpaulins, a testament to a life lived on the edge of legality. Blackwood, caught off guard and without his usual veneer of cool composure, was pacing nervously. Spade stepped out of the shadows, his presence as tangible and unavoidable as the click of a loading gun. "Evening, Blackwood. Fancy bumping into you here." Blackwood spun around, the colour draining from his face. "Spade, this isn't what it looks like." "Sure, and I'm not about to make you hand over the Raven's relic either," Spade replied, his voice taut with irony. There was no grand confrontation, no elaborate pleas. Under Spade's relentless gaze, Blackwood's resistance crumbled. He retrieved the relic from a concealed vault, its gleaming surface reflecting the dim light with secrets untold. As Spade secured the artifact, Blackwood was already trying to negotiate his escape. But Spade was 2 steps ahead. He had the law waiting outside, ready to sweep Blackwood and his half-baked schemes off the streets. When Gloria Ravenscroft reclaimed the Raven's relic, she did so with a sense of solemn relief, her gratitude conveyed through a simple nod. The city didn't cheer. It continued its endless oscillation between light and shadow, indifferent to the drama played within its fog-laden streets. For Spade, it was back to waiting at Ritchie's, another drink in hand, another story behind his sardonic smile. The fog thickened outside, but for someone like Sam Spade, clarity was never found in clear skies. It thrived in the murky depths of San Francisco's perpetual twilight.